I feel like this video may ruffle the feathers of the red pill Manosphere Kool-Aid drinkers. Okay? So before we get into it, let me just let y'all know where I am coming from. I know I'm a weirdo. I'm a hermit. I don't go outside. You know what I'm saying? But for me up on my watchtower, I'm seeing things that kind of just annoy me. Once again, I don't consider myself part of Red Pill or the Manosphere. It's just my algorithms show me things, and the way my mind works, I can't help but extract information from it. And it seems to me that I'm taking a lot of the opposite takes than the masses, you know. Y'all have to also remember that my one of my missions, a part of my mission, my goal, something that brings me, you know, accomplishment is helping young men, because young men are the most impressionable. So if you're going to be impressionable, then at least hear a balanced viewpoint on this topic. Once again, you can go out here and do things. I'm not the biggest dater. I'm not out here in the casual scene. I'm not trying to pick up girls. I'm not trying to slide into the DMs sending a bunch of emojis that mean sex. You know, eggplant drip drip emoji, peach question mark. What? Like we are now embarking in something as powerful as sexual interactions with emojis. To me, that's weird. For some of y'all, that's your swag. Hey, that's all you. But for me personally, that's weird. I feel like the fabric of our society has just dwindled to the point that we're just now communicating with pictures. Now, I'm not talking about, I know this ain't one of those deep conversations about the hieroglyphics and all that type of stuff. We just like, picture. I can't articulate my true desires, so I'm just going to send a picture and you figure out what I mean. And you would ask, some people may ask, well, wait, was he being a guy or a girl with that imitation? Both. You know, there's too many games that people play with one another in this young dating world that I'm so happy I actually skipped. It's weird. Say it with your chest, ladies. Say it with your chest, fellas. What do you want to do? Well, I don't want to make the first move, or I don't want to get rejected, so I'm gonna just kind of lead her into believing what I want her to. Man, fuck it. Say it with your chest. What you want to do, fam? This shit's weird to me. Anyway, you know, it's like I have so many thoughts that have been building up over the past couple of months, but stay on topic. I truly do think that red pill is low-key a detriment to young men. That's a hot take. But I truly do think that red pill is very useful for the short term. The short term. Red pill in the manosphere is very good for those young men that have beat up, battered, and bruised from the dating world. Okay, little Timmy found out that his girlfriend was cheating on him with his goddamn daddy or some shit. That's traumatizing. That breaks a man. That crushes you, right? So then when you go on the internet, you kind of just want to figure out what's wrong with you, or you want to find answers, or you begin the path of self-improvement. A lot of young men stumble across red pill because what sad to say, especially in the so-called black community, a lot of these households grew up without a father in them. So a lot of young men are either hyper masculine, or they don't realize how truly feminine they are. You could be feminine with a chiseled cheekbone, you know, like a jawline. You could be feminine with a huge beard. Why? Because it's a mentality. It's your behaviors, you know? And a lot of people don't have the time, or don't have the male role models to break this type of stuff down to them, and they just have to go off into the world. So when they stumble across red pill and manosphere, they get that little bit of masculine alpha energy that they've been craving for so long. And then they start to like align themselves with that energy. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, if the information that is coming through your ears makes sense to you, then adopt it. But sometimes you have to take a step back and be like, okay, that's what that person on the screen thinks. From their life's experience, that's what they do. What do I believe by myself? You know, if you were, like, the way I see it, if you were to get on, like, in this red pill manosphere word, and you were supposed to adopt every single word that they said, a woman wouldn't be able to speak around you. Men and women can't be friends. What? You know, the biggest complaint that I have with the red pill manosphere world is that people get lost in the sauce by finding their evidence. You know, Finding your evidence on the internet is based off of algorithms. What you seek, ye shall find. So if you want to go out there and find evidence of women saying stupid things, you're going to go out there and find it. Because there's always someone doing something stupid. It just so happens, are they a male or a female? But when we bring it down to this dating world, you know, the things that, like the broken down fabric of the dating societies, you know, you'll quickly see that yes, there are some delusional women out there. But one of the things I don't see Red Pill do is, as men, we don't sit here and talk about where our delusions at. A woman's supposed to give me pussy anytime I ask. My woman gives me pussy anytime I ask. Anytime? So 2 o'clock in the morning, she's knocked the fuck out, and you wake up with a hard on, and you're supposed to just turn her over and hit it. Like, once again, there's certain women out there that are troopers. Good on you. You know, but I find that to be very selfish. You know, let's just take a quick pause on that one. Sex is a very powerful thing. Sex is a very beautiful thing. Why would you want to engage in it with someone that's not even mentally there? They're not even going to satisfy you. They're not even going to, like, you know, do the special things that you like. They're not even there. She's just going to arch her ass up and just wait for you to be done and then lay back down. You know what I'm saying? And you found something enjoyable out of that? And that's kind of creepy to me, dog. That's just how I see it. Once again, I'm a weirdo. But that's just kind of weird. But anyway, one of the things that, you know, I as I previously stated, it's like a lot of men do not take accountability for other men's actions. You know, I be seeing men have these debates with these little girls. They be debating these little girls, and I'd be like, first of all, you know this is a stacked. When you know you're going to walk circles around these women, why don't you ever bring some articulate women, some strong, powerful women up here? Oh, because that's not the drama that you need. That doesn't get the views. That doesn't get the clips. That doesn't get the comment interactions. So, like the trigger kids that only watch this type of content won't feel the need to put their thoughts in the comments. So it's not polarizing enough. So you don't want to have that healthy conversation. You know what I'm saying? Every once in a while, of course they do, but like it's like 90% drama, 10% level-headed conversation. What I find is like a lot of these men, typically from the way I see it, they want little slaves. Like, it seems like the word partnership doesn't mean anything to a lot of men these days. Once again, how we all define these things in our own worlds may differ, you know. But my woman's supposed to do this and this and this and this, and because I'm a high value man, I can go out here and do what I want. Huh? Okay, we can dissect that a little bit. Once again, I'm just going. There's no thought. It's just when I'm an idea, I'm just going to roll with it. You know, but that term high value man has been tainted. You know, it's become a label, high value man, instead of being a man with values. Not even a man with value, a man with values. You know, a high value man is a man that makes this much money. Wait. You did the same thing that women do. You can only date me if you're making $300,000 a year minimum, period. You know what I'm saying? But then for you to reach this echelon, this societal buzzword that we made up, high value man, you must make this much money, you must do this, blah, 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 blah. The reason why I say the word, that phrase has been tainted so much is that simple phrase. I'm not sure if Kevin Samuels made it, rest in peace. I don't know if he made it or he just popularized it, but nevertheless, high value men cheat. I have never understood that statement. I've never understood that. High value men cheat. Now there's two variations. High value men explore their options, and high value men cheat. Cheating is wrong. And some of these same high value men that will go around preaching this are the same ones that say that they're men of the Bible, that they're traditional men and all this type of stuff. But I mean, if you're a man of the Bible, what's one of the commandments? Thou shalt not commit what? Adultery. I'm just pointing out random things that make sense to me in my own head, because this is what I do as my own man. I think for myself. What you realize, young men out there, let me speak to you young men. Go do some research on the algorithms, social media algorithms, YouTube algorithms, Instagram algorithms. If you spend a lot of time watching something, your algorithms are going to continue to pump that type of stuff to you. Instead of you going out there and finding the things that are interesting to you and seeing how you can form that and to build yourself, you're kind of just copying and pasting what other men are saying to do, and you're just going out there saying what they're saying without really applying, wait a minute, they had experiences of why they believe that, but how can I copy and paste his behavior if I don't have those same experiences? You know, I didn't get hurt like that. I didn't take that relationship falling out. I didn't take it that badly. What you have to realize, young men, is that some of your favorite guys out here that are pumping that women are stupid, women are supposed to be your slaves, women are supposed to submit, are 2, 3, 4 times divorced. Would you go to the beggar and the homeless man for money advice? So why are you going to this multiple times divorced man about about relationships? That don't make no sense to me. Yes, I do believe that a broken clock is right twice a day. Yes, I do believe that you should learn from everybody and everything. But some of these men are characters. The war between men and women that has been going on for so long is man-made. And by man-made, I mean like it's human-made, it's person-made. These little people that have nothing else to do other than to go on the internet and argue. But people don't realize now that the dating app world, the internet world, the red pill world, the anti-red pill world, the feminist, the feminazi movements, all this type of stuff is all on the internet. If social media were to disappear, if dating apps were to disappear, if pornography were to disappear, I feel like we would all have such a healthier understanding of one another as men and women. But we don't. Because now we've got to the point where we're fighting this war. And what happens in war? You want your side to win. There is no both sides winning in war. No, we're going to win. And we're going to point out everything that you stupid women do. We're going to do everything. Look at this clip. This one woman said something stupid. Now I'm going to promote this to my viewership. And we're going to joke you and shake the shame bell. Shame, shame. It's weird to me. You know, once again, I'm a man that doesn't judge. I've studied sexual energy to a higher level than most of these men. Most of these big alpha men, most of these passport bros, most of these big name guys out here still can't think past their dicks. And they validate their platform, they validate it by their success. Once again, I ain't hating on nobody's success. If that's the way you want to live your life, good on you. Your life has nothing to do with mine, you know? But the way that the things that you're saying is what these young men are going to come out here and go out here and perpetuate. And there's certain things that I can't promote certain messages that these dudes do. You know, I like to be fair and balanced. One of the things that we love to judge women on is their body count. What's your body count? Oh, you've been with more than 2 men? Whore. Men, I'm not saying come out here and get the low-hanging fruit and, like, you know, accept a chick that was just like hyper promiscuous and stuff like that. But even y'all have to acknowledge that we live in a new age where there's this freedom for people to do whatever it is that they want. Women want to explore themselves sexually just like you do. Well, a woman's not supposed to do that, and it's different for a woman. And please tell me one sexual magic text that you have written, that you have, well, written too, but that you have read. Please tell me about, like, you know, like cycling, like, you know, using sexual energy as creation energy to go out there and manifest. Tell me about what the manifestation, the sexual manifestation practices that could be participated in. And you're going to say that a woman that just had sex is just useless, tainted, and you should throw her to the side? That's weird. Y'all like to be hyperlogical in these conversations. Okay, well, let me bring this up. You know, let me ask y'all this. Why is it that, and once again, this goes back into these double standards that we all have. Men have double standards, women have double standards. But you have to say, so this let's just say 26-year-old woman, this 26-year-old woman has 5 bodies. So in 26 years of life, spanning from, let's just say like high school, that's usually when people get sexually active, to 26. So we'll say in that decade, She had only been with 5 people, and she's a whore because her body count is over 2. But you are gonna want that woman to do that freak nasty stuff that you like, that the girl that's been with 700 bodies that you slid into her DMs once. Make it make sense to me, gentlemen. Why do we not bring attention to stuff like that? We judge women for having sex a lot, but then we want to stick our dicks in the women that have the most sex. Somehow it's not nasty to mess with her because she's bad, but the nice young lady that just happens to have a past is just permanently removed from your world. That's weird to me, man. And I get it that everyone has deal breakers. Everyone has things that they will and will not tolerate. But then if this woman doesn't do your laundry list of slavery, servitude, and all that type of stuff, she's just cast aside. That's weird to me. You know? It's like, sometimes I think that men, like the men on the red pill, they're becoming characters. I truly do believe, and once again, in these videos, I can't get all of my thoughts on this because it's such a weird, nuanced thing, and someone's always going to point out the one little lapse in your logic or whatever. But nevertheless, like these red pill content creators, these Manosphere dudes are just characters. That is why I go back to my original point. And once I'll just cut this off here because we can just talk in circles about this type of stuff. I just wanted to bring attention to some of the fallacies and some of our logic as men in the red pill and Manosphere world, and tell young men to go think for themselves. But these men are characters. They may start off, especially when their channels are small, and they're putting out a healthy, you know, progressive. By progressive, I mean like something that's moving progress forward, not progressive as in like the political buzzword, but like a progressive message that's moving us forward. But then as they grow, they start to realize, oh, the AKA, rest in peace to Kevin Samuels, but you know, this is just a research study at this point. He started off talking to men. He used to joke men about your dick size, joke men about your wallet, joke men about blah, blah, blah. But then, and when he realized he started getting bigger and he started having these discussions with women, he realized that that's what got the views. So he would just start going at black women. He started to like bring in the antics. He started to bring out the soundboards. He started to get, I don't know, I found it to be disrespectful, you know? And I was just like, wait, hold on, man. Like, don't get me wrong. You got some valid points. But playing the fat song, it's like, that's childish. Saluting the woman because you're just going to give up on her. But ain't you supposed to be the coach? I don't have time for you. Blah, 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 blah. It's just this weird thing. To me, it feels like you're becoming a character. Do you really act like that in real life? I'm just saying, as a man that's creating their own path, it couldn't be me. All I'm saying is question everything. You, average person that watches those red pill channels, those Manosphere content, if you were to go out there and recite that exact same sentence to your mama, would she look at you and be like, wait, who the hell are you talking to? Why is it that you go out here and you disrespect these women as if they may not be the mother of your child? I respect every woman as if they are my mother. You know what I'm saying? I respect them in the way of my mother. My mother is a woman, therefore I treat women with respect until you disrespect me. Then you can cast you aside. Yeah, I don't tolerate disrespect now. Let's not get it messed up. You know, I know a lot of men will be here sitting here, oh, look at him simping. Oh, he's a white knight. He's a No. I still stand my ground. I'm not going to tolerate disrespect. I'm just saying, I'm talking to the fellas right now. We have to hold ourselves accountable. We have to build, and we have to start to realize that, wait, some of these guys out here are not the healthiest for young men. That's all I wanted to say. Once again, I cannot get all of my thoughts on this topic in one video. You know, it's like I will always just like start to like share my thoughts on certain things. But for the young men, I just wanted to stress this again. Take a break from the red pill. Take a break from learning how to be a pickup artist to only get sex from women. Take a break from, oh, if a woman doesn't do this, then she's useless. No. Form your own rules, your own code. Do not tolerate disrespect. If a woman is just like too much for you and you can't break through, then respectfully, you know, end your ties and go about your own business. There's no need to sit here and try to validate, look at what women do, look at what they do, because you don't realize that you're getting yourself into confirmation bias. See, look, woman saying something stupid. Well, yeah, you went out and searched women saying stupid things. and you found it because it's the internet. You can find whatever it is that you're looking for. You think that's what all women are? My thing was once again, accountability. If you're so cool, if you're such a strong man, if women are supposed to be so submissive, why are they not submitting to you? To the next one.